Hey, Gary and team, let's take a look at this. I think you might be having a cache issue. You might need to close everything out. I don't know that you do. It's not recommended to leave tabs open because I think it's just a cache issue for you. I've checked three what we call browsers, and the right pictures, right brochure are there, so might be on your side. It says I've been able to review the website. Not all dates have not been done yet. Well, let's go look at the brochure first thing. And if I go here and I just do Lovewell Hospice without all my cool backend stuff with it, just do that. So, new leadership team. So I did play with this a little bit. You got to remember on your website desktop, there is already a phone number, email, click to call, click to email, or they can dial it on their phone. And then there's even a map. On mobile, you don't see this top bar, but you do see the phone number button. And so I can change the book appointment to that. Now, the book appointment has been changed, like this one, all of them, to go ahead and call. But I'll change it to where the phone number and icon show up instead of the words book appointment. Now, the reason behind that book appointment was, if you'll remember early on, you didn't have team members. We actually had a Calendly account for you guys. We opened you up a free account. That was the password, but it doesn't work. So someone disconnected it. But that was for people to schedule a time to do a call with you guys because, it's just a handful of you at the beginning. Now that you got all these team members, I get it. You can just go to, let them take the call. So we'll switch all the book appointments or book now buttons to say the phone icon and the phone number, and then it's an automatic click to call, or they can dial on their phone. If someone's on their phone, they're just going to push the button. If they're on their desktop, it's going to take them to FaceTime, so they're more than likely just going to dial it, right? That's one reason why these things quit working. Reason why this quit working, because it was connected to the book now. So the free version only allows you one option, and we set it up to where people can call or go on the calendar, pick a date or time or slot, because you guys are supposed to be providing the slot times week to week, month to month, what's available for people to make an appointment for a call with you guys. Since that got disconnected, that's why these don't work. And I think just out of default, see the designer, he just put it to make it go to the top of the page because obviously all the ways to connect are here, but we'll make it more prominent, okay? But that's why. The Google reviews, this is done every 6 weeks. It's updated. In fact, I think the day you called it was updating. It only does that because it's the free version. If you want to do them automatic uploads, then it's $65 a year for the license interface for that, okay? Just tell me yes or no. If you want to do yes, I just need a card on file to put on this, all right? We'll go and create it, and then it'll automatically update for you. Otherwise, it's periodic. And so you're going to have a batch that's not on there yet, but it will show up. It just takes 4 to 6 weeks is when it does it. So when we go through, what a beautiful website. To download the brochure, let's go look at the brochure real quick. So when I download the brochure, it takes me to the brochure page, get brochure page. And that's for tracking purposes. So if someone says they couldn't download it, we're able to identify in one confined area where that might be because it goes to this page. So this is the normal layout, new leadership team picture. This is the normal layout for that. That is the correct brochure. This might be a little fuzzy too, and it's not the website. I'm just on a giant screen right now, and so it's a little pixelated for something like this. But anyway, it's not the quality of the website if you're on a normal screen. I'm on a massive curved screen, so sorry. So anyway, this is the right one because I'm looking at the printed one in my left hand off screen here. And so that's the leadership team picture. So benefit of a doubt, this is Safari search. So you can kind of see, let me go download brochure, new leadership team picture, right brochure, new leadership team picture. Hey, let's click download brochure. That's the right one. See the dark gray, the gray and the dark purple? That's the right brochure. There are no cell phone numbers to you guys. So that was Safari. Let's go see, this one's Firefox. So let's go home, Let's click a different button. Let's click download brochure. Takes me to the brochure page, really important. Okay, and then all the same content. That is the right brochure, and let's get it. It's the new one. So 3 browsers, Chrome, Safari, and Firefox, and it works correctly. You might need to clear your cache, sir. Don't leave tabs open and not ever refresh it. That's also a good way to get attacked or hacked, okay? Especially if you leave your computer like that when you leave the office. Not a good idea. So anyway, especially in today's climate, we've had multiple thefts, clients getting their credit cards hacked. You know, one in Seattle, you know, $200,000 attack on a bank account. Crazy stuff going on. We're 99.999% uptime, so it's usually nothing with us, but we did stop someone yesterday in Bulgaria that was attacking a website of a client in Houston. And it was probably 3 to 4 or 5 attacks every minute for about an hour, and we caught it, found him, killed it. He made it look like he was here, but nothing was stolen, but he did attempt to process a bunch of purchases with stolen credit cards. So we were able to flag him and block him and get him out, and then we notified the bank of the merchant services. So those things are handy to know, but just so you know, don't leave your tab open, or at least refresh it, or go here, open a new tab, go here. If you are a Chrome user and see delete browsing data, and then you want to delete browsing history and cached. You don't want to delete the download history or the cookies or the passwords, because then that's a nightmare, right? Just the browsing history and the cache. When you hit delete, it'll wipe everything out. Close the tab you're trying to look at. Open this back up, the website, and you should be good. You should be seeing the latest stuff, because that's the other thing. There's a latency. If you leave something open all the time, it's only going to show what you saw last and not what's being pushed to the general populace. You have to refresh to receive it. Okay, so why us? Let's go look at that real fast. The why us. I'm going to click it here. So we have our mission. So it's more elongated because you'd have a lot of dead white space. Instead of the little block that it is with a little block photo, they spread it out nice, looks good. I think they just added who we are. And then there's the colored one, because the colored one kind of goes with the flow of the palette on this one. And then how Lovewell serves our patients. So, sir, exactly what you asked us is there. Reviews. Yep, I already went over that with you. Under hospice care, nothing happens. Okay, I've already explained that. If we go to the home page, the reason why those quit working is because someone killed the Calendly setup, which was tied to the Book Now button. So we're going to change all the Book Now buttons. There's a bunch, so give me a few minutes, but everything else is done, and it was done that night or the very next day, I believe. But this right here is me just showing you what it would look like if we did it with a phone number and a phone icon. So I'll do that on all these buttons, right? This, I think, was just a fault. He took people to the top of the page to get contact information in front of them, but we'll make it be a, call now button too, okay? Because it used to go to the appointment thing. So there you go. I think I've covered it all, and the right brochure, the right download is there. I believe it's just your cache. As far as these buttons, it just seems like you guys are inferring that these things weren't working or something, and then no one has a real answer as to why the Calendly setup is quit working and change the password. So we set it up for what you needed before. We'll set it up for what you're doing now, which is you've got plenty of hands on deck, and we'll make everybody call the number. All right, thanks.